7 minutes.
You will die.
Where is the woman? Give it up, you'll never find her.
Hey, what's up, y'all? We got my boy Caleb with me again. Last time we did a bad movie review or Matrocity review was back in Mortal Kombat Annihilation Cat in the Hat days.
So he, oh wow, he put purple smoke on the world. Did a bunch of giant space dinosaur ninjas started spawning, and Scorpion has snakes now, so his name is Snakes.
I figured since Deadpool and Wolverine has recently come out, and it being a major financial success, let's talk about when the original Deadpool and Wolverine came out, and it wasn't a financial success. So we're going to talk about X-Men Origins Wolverine. And it's hard for you to keep a straight face talk about this movie because this movie is hilariously bad.
Trash.
It's not going to be a full-on, in-depth review, you guys, because first of all, I don't have the brain power to fully comprehend what happened when watching this. I took notes, and even with my notes, I still have no idea like what just happened. So in the first opening scene, we had Wolverine going through mutant puberty and getting his first time with the claws, and it's just a hilariously bad sequence because it was just like you have this kid actor, God bless him, by the way.
Yeah, he didn't know.
Who is so terrible in the sequence. It's just everything wrong with this movie from this first opening sequence. Like the first time Wolverine's claws pop out, bone or metal, whatever it is, it should be something that's epic or something that might be a little bit painful too.
Yeah, I mean, you are ripping through your own flesh, so I mean,
exactly. Okay. First of all, why do they have this upward shot of him screaming like that? Like
relax.
that was so bad.
Calm down. It's okay.
That was so bad. So bad. And you would think that maybe with like an experience like that, you saw like things coming out of his hands. That'd be the most painful experience in his life. Okay. That didn't look painful. He got all cross-eyed, like Like,
I'm like, relax. You're not Team Gohan. You're not anime protagonist. They're just
the first moment I realized that, oh my god, I'm gonna be in for such a terrible moment. But I will say the opening scene, if I had a positive to say about this movie, the opening scene actually showed a lot of potential and showed something that I thought to myself should have been the original movie that we had gotten. And what I mean by that is in the opening title sequence, they have Wolverine fighting in various world wars and stuff, you know? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like that was far more interesting than anything else we got in this entire movie.
I got kind of distracted because the scream earlier sounded like something from Sonic Unleashed. No, because it's the freaking scream he does. It sounds literally one for one from that game. 1 for 1. But yeah, I see where like they could have put that together to make something beautiful.
Oh, absolutely.
And then I don't know what happened. Did they switch directors record?
They had to have, because there's no way in the world they like showed the rest of the movie and thought that was a better movie than what we could have gotten. And as a matter of fact, I think that would have been such a great like Wolverine origin movie right there. Like maybe they could have had it to be where it's like, you see him fighting in the various world wars, right? Then by the end of the movie, you see him getting captured and experimented on for Weapon X. And that could have been Wolverine Origins. Just
Actually,
saying.
yeah. I mean, that's how that sort of storyline goes. That would have been nice.
Yes,
Who
but
did
instead we
direct this
got
movie?
I don't know, like Wolverine, baby Wolverine claws coming out of his hands and him screaming like from Sonic Unleashed, and then instead we got Sabretooth kind of running on all fours and kind of tickling people on their chin and stuff. Like
Ew.
like I like I this movie is just not like that great. Like I don't know. And the other thing is too, and maybe I'm missing something. I don't think they ever explained why Sabretooth is evil in this movie.
I've kind of always wondered that. I'm like, why? You're just here for kicks and giggles. Like, let's just yeah.
Exactly.
Like, you're evil. Why? I don't know. I mean, it felt like
Because
it. Random chance.
yeah,
I
you're
fell on
right.
board.
He's evil. That's why
I got
he felt like it.
villain talents is what you do. You be evil, right? This is how it goes. Apparently, it's just the way of the world.
Apparently that's how it goes. I mean, apparently you get mutant abilities, and that means that you're just like the worst of the worst. At this point in the movie, I'm thinking to myself, okay, there's still got to be some potential for the rest of the movie. I mean, we're not at the worst of the worst. Like we can still save some face here.
Salvageable, yeah.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds in this movie. Now we're not talking about that part. We're talking about his first section.
It's too late.
His first section.
It's already in my mind. It's already here.
Now here's where I would argue that Ryan Reynolds in the first section of this movie is actually pretty good and very Deadpoolish, if that makes sense. Like I'm gonna pull up this clip real quick.
Great. Stuck in an elevator with 5 guys on a high-protein diet.
Oh, wait.
Dreams really do come true.
So just shut it. You're up next.
Thank you, sir. You look really nice today. It's the green. Brings out the seriousness in your eyes.
Oh, my God. You ever shut up, pal?
No, not when I'm awake.
Right there, that's Deadpoolish, you know? Like that's very Deadpoolish.
That's him. Yeah, he did that.
Yeah,
that was good.
Like everybody hated him. Everybody's looking like, bro, can you just stop talking? Like it's almost like me. I was looking at myself in the mirror when watching that moment, and then I was like, because apparently I just don't stop talking. But it's this next moment that I think we can both agree is when they immediately just made the character.
He got to work. This was cool.
Oh God. Nah, fam. Nah. No. Nah.
Beautiful.
You are not that nice, my guy. You are not that nice.
10 out of 10.
Nah.
10 out of 10.
Nah, fam.
It
It even looked like he was actually spinning those things. He looked
No,
like
he
one of those
didn't,
fire
but-
trollers.
No, it's fine. It's definitely automated, but we don't worry about that.
Hold on. He was like,
I mean, when I'm playing Wii
And he was
Sports,
like-
it's just all over the place. No, absolutely no stability. Just freestyling.
And honestly, it felt like they were like gave him like some green like sticks, and then he trusted that they would make it like look good. So you just see him.
I doubt they gave him actual swords, so he would have definitely cut. He would have cut himself for sure. That's definitely. Even if you are doing something like where it's like that, you're definitely losing a toe. You're losing a toe.
Yeah.
So he definitely got some props, a green lightsaber, something.
We had like a time skip after that point. I guess they were like killing a bunch of African people or whatever, which I'm like,
oh, okay.
Which was pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie for that movie.
Yeah.
But then Logan's like, oh, we didn't sign up for this and stuff like that, which I mean, it's pretty much in the contract that they signed. So I mean, what did they think that was gonna happen? That he wasn't gonna kill
read
people?
the terms and conditions. Dang.
So he quits. He moves to Canada, and then he lives with his girlfriend, who is giving him these stories about the cuckoo Cachoo or something, and then calls him the Wolverine.
That scene had about the same effect as me figuring out where Nick Fury's like eye patch came from.
Oh God.
Yeah, that was like, really, Like that's the origin.
You have that ultimate sequence where we have Sabretooth for some reason axing off old members of the team that they're a part of. And
that's just how villains
yeah,
do that. I'm like, how can I show power? Let's just kill off my support.
yeah, let's just kill everyone. And then so they warn him like, hey, this dude is coming after us, and he's like, all right, I'll be fine, I'm Canadian, blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden
I'm Canadian.
he literally says that. I'm not gonna pull up the clip, but he says I'm Canadian. Then we have that moment of like the sad, my girlfriend's dead now, even though they tried to warn him that
wow, man,
this dude is coming for him. Oh yeah, who could have seen that coming? So we literally have this terrible foreshadowing. Wait, I'm sorry, I can't pull up this image. I'm sorry.
Hey.
Look, no offense to the actor who played as Sabretooth, but this image is funny.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I don't.
I'm sorry.
That's his actual face, but he looks kind of square.
I'm sorry, but
I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just like that's just the first thing I noticed, bro.
It's cracking me up because I'm just laughing because I'm like, this is just the first image I pull up is just funny. Anyways,
was his beard always like that?
What you doing, Loki?
So he leaves him a Wolverine head. You know how rare it is to find a Wolverine?
Like man.
He just dropped it off and dropped the head.
Him off. Oh yeah, are they going extinct? Who knows? I'm sure PETA won't care.
The funniest part about this scene, okay, is the amount of implications that could be made here. So, like, for example, Wolverines are extremely rare, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means he literally took a couple of weeks to find an actual Wolverine, cut off its head, and brought it there almost like Mob Boss style.
And then leave it perfectly in a place where he would run into.
He knew he would step in.
That
makes no sense.
That's some over the top hating right there.
There goes with the yell again. What's up with this movie and upward shots of like men screaming?
No, the consequences of my ignorance.
That's the second sequence that has him screaming like that. That makes no sense whatsoever at all.
Be funny, but it is, though.
The cinematography in this movie is ugly. So ugly.
I mean, even for 2009 standards, that's still pretty rough.
So then, of course, you have Wolverine feeling very angry and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty perturbed too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure if I had, my personal loved one getting slaughtered and stuff like that, and then leaving a Wolverine head in front of me as a symbol, I would
have a slight reaction.
Too. Yeah, I might not have the most normal reaction, right?
Oh yeah,
like at all.
Yeah.
Okay, what is he, Batman now? Why is he flinging his coat like that? Anyways,
that first lunge he did, I can't go for it. I'm sorry. I'm not rocking with that. That I don't know. Like the first time, I'm like, no, I'm not. No, like no, bro. I'm not going for it. I can't go for that. Like he's about to.
But it's also down. Just the amount of like. You saw the amount of like cuts they had there, where it was just like cut. He grabs him, cut, throws him, cut, throws him here, cut. I'm like, I don't know if he's losing or winning. I can't tell.
And of course, because it's just like just keep the camera still. Like choreography should not rely on the camera looking at 50 different angles at once. Like if I went back in time and showed like a Victorian child that, they might get epilepsy. Like you need to just like slow down. Put your cuts in order, please.
We're not like them.
I'm nothing like you.
Sure you are. You just don't know it yet.
I've seen that happen too many times.
We should get it. No, we need to get a screen count in this movie.
There,
How many times did we hit that, yo?
Oof. Maybe I should have done that. I don't know. So my question is, and maybe a lot of people might answer this. I know that Wolverine and Sabretooth both have super strength.
Yeah.
So Wolverine's claws in this moment are obviously bone to get broken like that, but I'm like, but it would have to be pretty sturdy bone, like not regular bone to be broken, because you see him stabbing a lot of people with his claws. So
yeah.
if they were easily broken, then, you know, isn't that kind of a downgrade? And also the other thing is too, like there's nerves in there, because does that mean that every time you stab someone, it hurts him? Or like, I don't know how that works.
I always thought that it kind of like broke in multiple places at once. I don't know why, because I kind of felt like the same thing. I'm like, he doesn't have nerves, so like would it hurt? But I don't know
Yeah.
if like if breaking it like causes fractures in like other places in his hand because they're like connected. I don't know. I'm not a bone doctor, so I don't really know how
Not
to
bone
work
doctor. Well, especially for a Wolverine.
Yeah, no, it's not quite my specialty. It's like zoology, and I don't know what bone doctors are called. I really don't. I was gonna say osteo, but that's like a disease for calcium. I don't know bones. I'm just gonna say that. I don't know bones.
Would it be like a cardiologist? No, it wouldn't be a cardiologist. It would be someone else. Wolverine got worked in this fight, to say the least. And, you know, Stryker comes up to him and is like, hey, man, I told you so. Like, I told you he's coming after you. But, you know, I can help you get your revenge. You know, why don't we go in and infuse this very rare metal into you called adamantium, which is virtually indestructible. And he's just like, okay.
Sure.
And
no long-lasting effects, right?
Yeah. And plus, on top of that, I feel like this part of the movie actually kind of ruined a little bit of Logan's character from the prior X-Men movies, because I thought the original thing was that he was unwillingly subjected to Weapon X experiments. I thought that was part of his character and why he was like battling with that duology of being a weapon and being a good person.
That was definitely against his will. So
yeah, so like, why in this movie are we having that change where it's like he volunteers for it?
Yes, metal, perfect. I'm like,
yes, like that makes no sense. Like it takes away from the character a lot. It doesn't make any sense right there.
No, I'm good.
You see what I mean? Like how is drilling
needles.
a few holes in parts of his body and then the metal spreads like that? That makes no sense.
I already hate needles just like off principle. Like the fact that they exist hurts. I think that's why this scene was etched in my memory. My mom was like, get rid of that as soon as pronto. We're not keeping that in the memory banks. Oh, that makes me uncomfortable.
I mean, I feel like that's a similarity between you and Goku at this point.
Hey, I'll take that.
Also, the other thing is too, it kind of messes up his origin a bit too, because I'm like, there was a sequence in X-Men 2 that I remember where they had Wolverine going through the lab and he was having a flashback moment. And in that flashback moment, they showed him crying out in agony after he gets these claws. He's not crying out in agony at all in this. Like, he's just perfectly adapted to them.
The only way that makes sense
like,
is they like replaced his nerves or something.
Yeah, but they didn't explain that.
Yeah,
they didn't explain it all.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah, he's in pain.
And
he's all bloody and everything, and
it's like, yeah, these giant metal blades just came through my hands. There would be blood
out of my hands. I'm in agonizing pain. He's like, "Oh my god!"
I already hate, bro. Getting a paper cut already feels bad. Imagine that. Just
oh god.
I'm like, oh nah. And
I remember I made a video. I remember making a YouTube short saying being Wolverine sucks, and that's one of the points I brought up, was saying just imagine your powers just literally slicing your hands over and over. Ugh,
Mm-hmm.
that's just a terrible, terrible feeling. But I guess we should also talk about another element in this movie that's also horrible, and that is the CGI. The CGI here in this movie is so bad. And there is one sequence that stands out in my mind when I think about the horrible CGI, and that's when he's first experimenting with his new claws. And Caleb, these claws are hovering over his hands. They are not coming out of his hands. They're hovering over his hands.
No, bro. Oh, heck no. Get off, bro. Get this off the screen, bro. Get this off the screen. Ain't no way, bro. I don't even try.
What's wrong, bub? You don't like my claws?
I just looked it up. This movie had a budget of $150 million.
Oh, God.
And this was
That's
back in
actually
2009.
terrible.
So it was worth more than 150. Like, we got to account for pre-inflation, 2009.
Oh,
money.
my gosh. Oh, my
So,
gosh.
why did they spark? He didn't do anything.
Yeah, you saw that
He
too. I
didn't
was
do
thinking that.
anything.
He just went.
Like, why? Do they have electricity
Whoa.
running through them? Is that another retcon?
He has a new
Makes sense.
superpower, electric claws. He's a Wolverine Pokemon. He's now electric type.
Pokemon.
He's a Pokemon now.
Who's that Pokemon?
The Wolverine.
Point in the movie, you know, he's hanging out with the old people. The old people give him the iconic jacket because he has to have the origin for how he got the jacket and how he gets the bike. And
I had the bike too. That's true.
yeah, which, by the way, I feel bad for these old people because they did not deserve to get horribly murdered in this movie. Like, R.I.P. to them.
Yeah, they got done kind of dirty.
Should we talk about Gambit in this movie? You know how Gambit is in this movie and how he apparently can use telekinesis to move cards instead of actually throwing them at people, and
Honestly,
and the Gambit helicopter.
I think it's better if we don't think about it. I think it's better if we just.
Oh, you think it's better that we don't think about it, Caleb?
Bro, it's just because it doesn't. It's
Are you
not
sure
going to
about
make
that?
sense no matter how we try to do it. Oh gosh, please no. It's not going to.
You're gonna die for what you did to her.
No.
The Gambit copter.
No. I don't care. No, I can't do it.
And if you remember this dumb scene right here where Wolverine's slicing the ladder that Gambit's on.
No. That's not.
That's also not how gravity works.
He's not even slicing. He's just punching them.
That's also not how gravity works because things already flying downward. You slicing the ladder faster is not making it come down any faster. That's not how gravity works.
I'm not a physics major, but I remember that in that class.
So I thought that was pretty stupid when watching the movie as well. And Gambit's terrible. So, he brings Gambit along to help him infiltrate the facility where they're harvesting mutants and classic X-Men cameos that we've all seen before. But, God, I just got chills thinking about this. Oh, Lord. Deadpool. This is their introduction to Deadpool.
God. Why?
Yeah.
Why did they know? It's because I already know what you're talking about. Why did they do that? Why did they do that? We're gonna put the budget on that. We're gonna spend our $150 million making that a reality. No. Why?
Work with the mouth.
No, that's not my Deadpool. That's not my Deadpool.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Merc with the mouth.
Hashtag not my Deadpool. You know what's crazy? He doesn't have a mouth in this scene. He doesn't have a mouth in that scene. He doesn't have it.
Okay, so you want to know something crazy about this as well, Caleb? Did you know that in those scenes that actually was never Ryan Reynolds, it was actually Scott Adkins?
Run it back real quick. Run it back to the thing.
So that was never Scott Adkins. That's the crazy part.
Crazy.
Or it was never Ryan Reynolds, I mean. But also you remember how Wolverine just casually blocks Cypol's laser vision like it's out of Dragon Ball Z or something?
Oh gosh.
You see a little Sabretooth in the background
It
running?
would still like not work because like there's gaps in your.
I was just about to say that. There's gaps in between his claws, so why is he able to block them?
It's not a force field. It makes like a hashtag, doesn't it? There's still gaps in the thing. You're still getting shot.
Hashtag.
Because it's like you put.
Also, you remember the line where Sabretooth says the same line Vegeta does?
Which one was that?
Nobody kills you but me.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here.
Oh my god.
Get out of here with
stop
that.
It. Stop it.
Get out of here. No. Nah.
That's
Nobody kills Kakarot while I'm around. Destiny has reserved that pleasure for me.
A side pool, Deadpool, horrible stitch mouth Deadpool. Thank God he's gone.
with the mouth.
So they get rid of him. And then so you would think the movie's over. He's got the girl. The girl's not actually dead. She somehow survived, blah, blah, blah. It was using him and all that. It's all plot, whatever. I thought that was the most stupid part of the movie was where she said, "Oh, I'm actually a mutant and we were using you and stuff like that." But then, "Oh, I still loved you" or whatever.
No, we're done.
But then I'm like,
over.
Yeah, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, they didn't need that whole subplot because it could have been someone he legitimately loved, and then it could be a revenge tale. It could have been that simple. They didn't need all that extra stuff, but that doesn't matter because we have William Stryker over here trying to make sure the movie doesn't quite end for us. Unfortunately, and I say unfortunately because I'm begging for this movie to end at this point.
Let it die. Let the plot go away. Why? Why?
It was that angle. I'm sorry, Caleb. That angle threw me off.
Why? Because why? Did he fall before he shot him, or am I tripping? Stupid. Why? Why would you like? That make no sense. It's like we had the perfect sunsets. Literally every story piece.
I know.
You're walking over water. There's a plane in the distance, and it's got the symphony in the background. Why would you? Stupid.
You see the revolver, and he's like,
you're just doing stuff. He looks like that one dude from the Olympics.
Hold on. I know I keep rewinding this stuff, but it's so unintentionally funny to me. I'm sorry. Just hold on.
Like the director wasn't even prepared for that. He just made a last second cut. Why? What are we doing? Why does he fall like that?
You see Logan's face?
Why does he look constipated in every shot? Go to the bathroom, please. Most climactic, anticlimactic thing ever.
It was, and it made the entire movie pointless because that erases memory. And so he doesn't remember anything that happened. None of these events really matter because all it does is just set up that he has adamantium. It doesn't do anything else for the story anymore.
That's so crazy. That's so crazy.
Yeah. And this movie was supposed to be the startup of a multitude of X-Men movies that were going to be called the Origins series. So after this movie, they were supposed to be doing Magneto Origins, which
please no,
which
not by this director.
That idea got scrapped, obviously, because this movie did terrible.
Did it? I couldn't imagine this thing making less than $1 billion at the box office.
Yeah, this should have been up there with Infinity War, man.
Oh.
For Magneto Origins and all the other stuff actually got more implemented into X-Men First Class. So that's why you noticed it was mostly a Magneto movie, was because they took the ideas from Magneto Origins and put it in there, which is a far better movie.
That's fair. I like that. That makes sense.
Yeah, so that was X-Men Origins Wolverine, one of the most terrible comic book movies I've seen in my entire life.
What was the purpose?
There's no purpose. It was just there to be a cash grab, and really it shows how far we've come with comic book movies. Even though we've kind of had some deterioration in quality, I can say that for most of the stuff, they do stay pretty true to the source material.
No.
That was the original Deadpool and Wolverine, and gotta say, Hugh Jackman still does a great job playing Wolverine in the movie, despite the script that he's been given.
Yeah.
I will say that, I mean, I do like the opening sequence.
That guy, man. Bring him back.
As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna lie to you, Caleb. The opening sequence really makes me wish that we got a Wolverine and Captain America War movie.
Oh, that would have been so cool.
That would have been amazing.
That would have been so cool.
Yeah, it's still a possibility, but not likely. But still, you know, with Hugh Jackman now in the MCU and all that, you know.
Which sucks because what happened to Steve? He's not even gonna be here no more.
That's true. That's true. My boy Steve's gone.
They could pull some time travel plot because, you know, like time travel plot. So,
but that was the
multi-dimensional thing they got going on. But who knows?
That was the Matrocity review for my boy X-Men Origins Wolverine, and I will say next review that if we get together again for this, you know what's got to be, my guy. You know what's got to be.
No, I don't.
Are you sure?
Nope, I have no clue.
Where is the woman? Give it up. You'll never find her.
No, please. God, no. Why? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, you like that acting right there, huh? Yeah.
That was certainly some acting. Yeah, that was definitely a man acting.
X-Men Origins Wolverine, guys. You guys seen it. You guys know it's trash. Comment below what you guys' thoughts was on that. And if you guys like the Matrocity review, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate all you. And thank you very much for giving me the 1,200 subs. So I'm going to go rinse my eyes out with some bleach right now. So
I already got mine right here, you know what I'm saying?
Dang, you came prepared, my guy.
Well, see, this is gonna be for this and Superman 4. So it's like I had to buy the extra pack. So it's actually a quality strength hand sanitizer. It's actually unscented, so just gonna work out.
I think I might join you there, honestly.
Oh, perfect.